Zeus.
Ah, Phelps. I was just discussing with Finbar here how well you were doing. Have a seat.
Yeah, it's my real name. And you can just forget all about it.
You boys have a new case. A poor Hispanic woman murdered near City Hall and left lying naked in an alleyway.
Another naked woman, sir?
Yes. We seem to have had quite a run of them since the Dahlia fiend first struck.
Phelps is politely trying to hint that he thinks the Mendez case is hokey.
Well, young Phelps, you win some and you lose some in police work.
You're happy with the Mueller case, sir?
Over the moon, boys! The DA couldn't be more pleased with the evidence, the witness, and the lack of an alibi. Now, get out there and catch me another sinner.
Nom de Zeus, ici Phoenix, et on se retrouve pour l'épisode, si je me trompe pas, c'est l'épisode 10, excusez-moi, je vais vérifier si c'était le bon numéro. Et apparemment on a encore un meurtre de famille.
It's the alley off Aliso between Los Angeles and Alameda.
You're kidding. The next one will be opposite Central Station.
Count yourself lucky, fellas. Most guys would kill to land a case so close to their desk.
Yeah, it means they can pop in to hit the office supply of hooch whenever they need it.
Oh, si je me souviens bien, c'est l'autre côté du tunnel.
That is not a bad idea at all, Phelps.
Juste en face du commissariat. Encore un meurtre qui peut affinir au L.A Noire. D'ailleurs, j'ai parce que les autres vidéos précédentes vous ont plu, même si ça change du coup, c'est plus Power qui l'a fait, mais c'est moi. Mais bon, moi j'essaye d'être un peu de faire ça proprement. Puis moi je vous fais les enquêtes en 5 étoiles, que Power ne faisait pas. Après, ouais, ça peut aider ces gens pour vous, on va dire, s'ils ont la flemme, par exemple, s'ils font les trophées, bah là ça peut aider. Bon, nous voilà arrivés. Ça me déprime 13 h. Ah, je m'en souviens de cette enquête-là. Je l'avais faite en 5 étoiles, pas directement, la première fois que je l'ai faite. En fait.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Brothers, Maker.
Cause of death is pretty apparent. We thought we'd best wait for you when you're ready.
Bon, on y va.
The lacerations on the neck would indicate a great deal of force.
Ouais, la vache elle a pris cher. Embrasse le sang, BD.
Kiss the blood, BD.
C'est où ça? Bras, la main. Les joueurs arrachés, bien sûr. Oui.
Another wedding ring
On voit
torn from
le
the finger.
les yeux.
No skin under the fingernails.
J'ai pu faire quand elle était morte. J'ai vu qu'elle avait un papier dans l'autre main. Mais non. Antonia. D'accord. Donc ça c'est son nom de famille. Ou son prénom.
Only 21 years old. But why the library card? Did he want us to find it?
Ah vache. Que 21 ans quoi. Bon.
The evidence in the Mueller case was solid. I'm not convinced about Mendez.
The best way to get away with murder is to pin it on somebody else. I'll bet a month's salary this is a copycat.
Strangled, battered,
Yeah, we know the M.O. So does every jerk who kills his wife and girlfriend looking for a way out. I've spoken to Brown. He still believes the Dahlia perp has medical experience.
4 women, all murdered, all put on display, all with messages.
Mueller had no message. Look, Phelps, this is getting us nowhere.
Anything for us to go on, Mal?
Head injuries from contact with road, bruising from a small man's shoe, further blunt force trauma to the occipital region at the base of the skull. Could have been fatal, but Clear signs of strangulation would seem to rule it out.
Lipstick appears to be a similar color to the other cases. I'll see if I can nail down a brand.
Ok. Bon, on va regarder s'il n'y a pas des indices quelque part d'autre. Parce que je l'avais fait en 5 étoiles, je me souviens, mais je me souviens plus comment j'ai fait quoi. Normalement, il va y avoir peut-être des taches de sang quelque part. Je me rappelle avoir suivi une piste. Quoi ça? Ouais. Pas ici. C'est pas par là. Bon, peut-être que je fasse un peu plus attention aux détails, moi. Les traces de sang, par contre, pas par là. Voilà, là. Il y a des taches de sang. Et c'est les bancs ensanglantés.
If she took a blow to the head like the others, she was probably unconscious when strangled.
C'est pour ça d'ailleurs qu'il s'appelle le meurtre au bas de soie. Je sens jusque là-bas.
May as well follow the trail.
Et il y a un chapeau là-bas. Enfin, je crois que c'est un chapeau. Oui, c'est un chapeau. Chapeau de femme, bien sûr.
Antonia.
Belle.
Huh. Same as the library card.
N'empêche, ouais. Je sais plus, massacré. Regardez là-haut, si on peut grimper en haut. On va grimper en haut par là? Non. Oui, il y a la tache de sang sur la porte qui m'indique que... Enfin, j'ai l'impression que... Ça m'indique derrière en haut. Ah non, il y a encore un. Ok. Je me perds un petit peu, excusez-moi. Alors, qu'est-ce que c'est? Ça sert à rien, c'est plus la chaussure qui m'intéresse du coup.
Proximity to the scene, plus the bloodstains. No way is this coincidence.
Ah bah non, il est en train de s'amuser notre petit... Notre petit... Il s'amuse. Oh, d'accord, par là-bas.
On it goes.
Oh, il s'amuse bien le petit mec, hein. Ah, vache.
We kept the area pristine for you boys. Let's check it out.
Il y a un truc qui brille au loin. C'est une clé.
House keys, strung up like bait on a hook.
Ah oui, carrément.
You think he's trying to lead us somewhere?
Probably all the way to City Hall.
À mon avis, ce qu'il est en train de faire là, c'est nous faire trouver tous les faits personnels de la jeune femme partout.
That's got to be a code or a cipher.
2, 5, 3. Alors peut-être que je m'en souviens mieux. Alors que je grimpe.
Where are you taking us?
Il s'amuse avec nous. Yep, là. Fais le petit train pas pour grimper. Alors. Voyons. Ah, et non, vous l'avez pas. Bon, maintenant, on connaît son nom de famille. Ah, c'est idéal.
Empty. Where is all of this meant to be taking us?
C'est pas du tout.
Clearly wants us to find these things. He's left them for us.
There you go, Phelps. You got a new M.O. I told you it wasn't our guy.
Or he might just be getting more confident.
Genre, j'avoue que je suis plus. Et mon ami va me faire prendre sur des petits objets à la con. Prends-le! Putain, ding ding ding, et puis c'est pas rien. Bon, on s'en fout. Bon, c'est pas par là. Donc, une trace de sang, c'est par là. Donc, faut aller par là. Tac. Ah, c'est quoi? Ah, un miroir de poche
Enameled and
maquillage.
gold-plated. This was precious to her.
Donc il coûte cher ça.
The trail points up.
Putain, vache, il a dû se promener avec le train sur lui, le mec en fait pour partout comme ça, c'est possible. Ah, il y a encore un truc accroché là. Ça c'est son alliance.
Pulled from the finger and hung up here. What's the significance?
Il joue avec nous, Phelps. Il joue avec nous. Yep. Ah, pour ça qu'un. Oh l'enfoiré. Il a rempli un seau de son sang.
Looks as though the killer was decorating with this.
C'est dégueulasse. Oh. Il y a quoi dans son sac? Un autre morceau de ticket de bibliothèque.
Son of a bitch wants her identified.
Ah bah apparemment, oui.
Mrs. Antonia Maldonado, 712 North Hill Street, downtown.
Bon maintenant on sait qui c'est. On va aller chez elle. Rusty, tu conduis.
You're behind the wheel.
Ah, Dunbar.
Where exactly are we going?
On y va. Pourquoi tu vas pas montrer de côté?
It was Mrs. Maldonado, right?
That's affirmative.
All right, so then there's a husband we should be looking for. Get him, we've closed the case.
Rusty's razor, of course. I don't want to question your tried and tested techniques, Detective Galloway. But doesn't the DA require sound casework before he'll close the book?
Not if he's got a confession. And, you know, there's ways of getting it.
I'm sure.
Je crois, je sais plus trop, mais normalement, je crois qu'elle vit toute seule dans un petit appartement et qu'elle est en train de divorcer de son mari. Room 31 cents, 15 cents. Maintenant, ce sera 4 ou 5 fois plus cher.
Sorry, can I help you?
LAPD, ma'am. Detective Phelps and Galloway. Does Mrs. Maldonado live here?
Yes, she does. I'm Mrs. Barbara LaPente, the owner of this boarding house. Is there a problem?
I'm afraid so, ma'am. Do you mind if we come in? Is there somewhere we can discuss this?
Of course. Follow me through to the parlor. Wipe your feet as you come in, detectives. It's this way.
Mrs. Maldonado was found dead this morning.
Dead? Oh, no. She can't be.
I'm afraid she was murdered, ma'am. We need to take a look at her things.
I can't believe it. A person seems so alive, and then they're gone. Antonia's room is upstairs, last door on the left.
Thank you. We'll be back shortly.
Excuse us a moment, ma'am.
Non, pas par là. Voilà. Donc. Je crois que sa chambre c'est le numéro 5 comme le numéro 5 sur la clé. Ouais. Hop là. Allez putain, c'était fouillé
Look at
ici.
that. Someone's turned the place over.
Madame Maldonado. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a dedans? Excusez-moi, je lis pas tout parce que si on n'a pas fini. Hein.
Okay, we have an address.
Okay, c'est une lettre d'avocat, donc à mon avis c'est pour les papiers de divorce. Ça. On a l'adresse du mari. On fait le pire, mais tout bien en place. Hein. Alors. Une photo de l'élection de mari. Il y a un bracelet
Charm
qu'on n'a pas
bracelet
retrouvé.
wasn't among the crime scene evidence.
On l'a pas retrouvé. On fait carrément péter.
A smashed window explains why the place looks tossed.
You know how I feel about
Il y a un
that,
truc
Mr.
dehors.
Phelps.
Se servir de ça pour péter la fenêtre sûrement.
So someone broke in using this thing instead of a crowbar. Wonder where it was taken from.
Excusez-moi. Bon, on va aller interroger la petite dame en bas, si elle sait quelques trucs. Bon, je pense, peut-être. Hein. Comme les dames comme ça de l'époque, c'est bien fouiner un peu partout.
We have some questions, ma'am, if you're up to it.
Yes, detective. I'll do my best.
D'accord.
Do
Suspect
you have any
potentiel.
idea who might have wanted to hurt Mrs. Maldonado?
That rat of her husband, Angel. She was serving him divorce papers.
If I killed every wife that served me papers, I'd be a mass murderer.
Are you being flippant, young man?
No, ma'am.
Moi, dis la vérité.
What can you tell us about Angel Maldonado?
She married him when she was 17. He was cruel to her, very cruel.
D'accord.
She was a good girl, little on the religious side, but a good girl.
Alors, déplacement de
What
la
time did
victime.
Antonia go out yesterday?
She left around 9.
Do you know where she went?
No, I have no idea. She was a good girl, but she didn't confide in me.
Ouais, je doute un peu de ce que tu dis.
A
hein.
nosy old hag like you knows everything about the people who live under her roof. Where did she go?
I think she went to a bar. She's been drinking quite a lot lately.
This bar have a name?
El Dorado Bar. It's a Latino place on North Los Angeles Street.
That's only a couple of blocks from where we found the body.
Ok, donc on pourrait aller. Signe d'effraction.
You've had a break-in?
No, that can't be true.
Et excusez-nous, hein. On a vu une fenêtre péter, donc je
You're
sais
being
que tu vois.
economical with the truth, Mrs. Lepenti. What do you have to hide?
I have no idea what you are talking about.
Et ça, tu vas me prendre par avant,
So
quoi.
Antonia lost her keys and used an iron bar to jimmy the back window?
I heard a noise in the early hours of the morning. I thought it might be a raccoon at the milk bottles.
Tu vois.
It'd be very bad for business if this news got out. I have a reputation to protect.
Des intégrations.
Antonia and her husband were estranged?
Yes. She moved here after she separated from her husband 2 months ago.
But Antonia still wore a wedding ring?
She wore the wedding ring and a necklace.
Mhm.
She always wore a religious necklace. That's about all of her jewelry.
Mentez. On l'a vu sur la photo.
What about her bracelet?
I don't know anything about a bracelet.
Ah, là, pourquoi les gens ils nous mentent, sérieusement, ça sert à
In her
rien.
wedding photo, she's displaying a charm bracelet.
think? She never wore it. He gave it to her. She always kept it in that wooden jewelry box.
D'accord.
Thanks, ma'am. You've been very helpful.
Pay a call to that husband of hers. Lock him up and throw away the key.
We can either front Angel, seeing as the finger's pointing right at him, or we can check out the El Dorado bar.
Ouais, je préfère aller au bar pour assembler plus de preuves au cas où si c'est pas le mari, tu vois.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Fine. Where are we headed?
On va au bar.
A nosy old hag? Ha! And I thought I was coming on strong with the ex-wife's line.
Sometimes you have to be firm to get the information you need.
God damn it, ain't that the truth?
Alors. Les petits temps de chargement, bien sûr. Ça, je suis désolé, hein, quand je fais ce que j'ai la flemme de conduire. Puis je trouve que ça raccourcit un peu plus le temps de vidéo parce que moi, je sais très bien que les enquêtes des membres, ils peuvent durer un sacré moment. Donc, surtout une que je m'en souviens très bien. Je peux pas vous dire à laquelle c'est, mais elle dure longtemps. Alors.
What can I
Voilà,
get you?
ouf comme barre.
LAPD. Detectives Phelps and Galloway.
Diego Aguilar. How can I help?
You worked the bar last night?
Yeah, me and a temp guy from the agency.
Did you have a woman in here last night? 21 years old, Hispanic, drinking heavily?
We have a lot of ladies like that in here. But yeah, I know who you mean. Antonia Maldonado. Oh, what did she do?
She was murdered last night.
Oh, shit.
Do you know her well? Was she a regular?
Hell no. She was good and tight last night, complaining about her old man. It's a story you get used to working in a bar. She was so hammered last night, she left a letter on the bar. I'll show you.
Merci mon pote. Oui, ça doit être sur les papiers du divorce ou un truc comme ça.
Sam has taken me to Palm Springs for the weekend.
Ah, c'est ça, un papier de divorce.
Divorce papers? Did you open them?
No need to. She was shouting about it and waving the letter around. Said she was going to show him.
Excusez-moi pour le bruit, c'était les bouteilles. Alors, bijoux
Can you
manquants.
remember what jewelry she was wearing?
She had a necklace. Some kind of religious thing, I think. The temp guy would have more of an idea. She took the beer he served her and cried into it all night.
What time did she leave?
Can't say for sure.
Ouais, mais bon, là, je doute un peu.
Where did she go? Give me
Je tente,
something or the
mais bon, quand même,
LAPD will start getting interested in this place.
Take it easy. She wanted a cab, okay? And my phone was out of order. The closest one I knew was at the fruit market across the street, so I suggested she try there. She seemed reluctant.
Donc, il était au marché très bien jardin. On y ira après. Déplacement de
Did
la
Antonia
victime.
say where she was going when she left?
She said she was going to serve the papers on the husband. Said that would take the smile off his face. If you ask me, she was scared. And the drink was for Dutch courage.
On va lui dire oui.
She attract any interest?
An extremely drunk young woman? What do you think? She managed to scare them off, though.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
No problem. Hey, get the guy, will you?
We'll do our best.
Ok.
One last question. What size shoe do you take, Mr. Aguilar?
A broad 9. I have wide feet.
D'accord. C'est quoi la porte ouverte?
Where's that goddamn?
Hors service, oui.
You ought to meet Joe's buddy. He's nice. Really.
Oh, on a vu.
Say, honey, what time do you get off waiting tables?
Sir, do you work here?
Sorry, pal, just making deliveries.
From where?
Just Pig Fruit Market across the street.
A fruit market delivers here?
Yeah, sure does. The Mexes love a little slice with their tequila.
Fine, thanks.
Bon, bah, on va aller voir le même mari, je pense. Hein. Et oh.
You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
Mais est-ce que je vais vraiment directement chez Paris? Bon, je vais quand même visiter le marché, on sait jamais. Ah bah c'est juste à côté, je suis con.
There's anything to the divorce angle?
I've been through 3. No big deal. After a while, you just numb yourself to the experience.
But Angel, he's a young Latino man. It would hurt his sense of who he is. He'd see himself as a failure, a woman taking control over his life.
Then she fronts him and he snaps. Works for me. That makes Angel a killer as well as a piece of shit.
On va voir. Il y a quelqu'un qui pourra répondre à la question là-bas. T'as fait, je suis sorti de la voiture avant. Non mais c'est fermé.
Shut. Great. We'll need to come back later, Phelps. Maybe somebody here saw Antonia the night she died.
Sûrement. Bon. Tant que vite fait. Je sais pas si j'ai déjà conduit ça.
How about we drop in on the husband instead? See if your gut is right.
Vers le mari. Je vais laisser Rusty conduire.
Can you drive to this one?
Alors.
I'll take a bar over a husband every day of the week.
On est sur le bateau électrique. McMahon. Reese McMahon. Ah.
Maldonado is in apartment 304.
304. C'est parti. Pas l'ascenseur? Non. Bon. C'est les quoi? 200 et c'est l'étage dessus.
Phelps, this could turn ugly. Forget about knocking. Let's take our boy by surprise. Hey, what the fuck? LAPD, motherfucker, you're under arrest.
Il y a un deuxième mec là. Oh! Et là, franchement, si c'est pas suspect que le mec qui nous attaque pour nous frapper, désolé, ça déconne là. Aïe! Oh, toi! Viens, 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 viens. Viens, allez, vas-y, bats-toi. Tiens, 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 j'ai pété le tableau derrière. Non, ça marche pas. Viens, on est par terre.
Damn. They got some decent shots in there.
Oops.
Cuff these sons of bitches, Phelps.
LAPD, you two are under arrest. Call for some backup, Finbar.
Galloway, badge number 564. I need a prowl car at the apartment building 330 North Hill Street. 2 suspects need transporting to Central.
Your wife has been murdered, Angel.
Antonia? Oh, God, no!
Where were you last night, Angel?
I was here with my brother the whole night, goddammit! You think I'd kill my own wife?
Bon, on va fouiller l'appart.
We should get the whole place to going over, then talk to the neighbors. And Phelps,
Bon, bon, bon.
I don't care that you just got smacked in the head. You don't call me Finbar.
Je m'en doutais qu'il allait faire ça. Bon. Il y a un repas. Ça va pour l'instant. Ah,
This will take some explaining.
ah, j'espère pour lui.
Maybe one of the neighbors took notice of Angel's movements.
Oui,
He's got no alibi. He's
trésor du jardin.
Just picked fruit market.
Du vin.
I wonder if Angel gets all his groceries from this place.
Faut aller poser la question. Je sais plus, ça mène où ici? Ok. J'ai confondu avec une autre enquête. Parce qu'il y a une autre enquête où le mec il habite dans un appartement et... Comment dire? Il a un petit cagibi à l'arrière et puis c'est des pièces de bagnole. Oh! Qu'est-ce qu'ils ont dit à les voisins?
What do you want?
LAPD. We're making some inquiries.
Make it quick. I work nights.
So you weren't home last night?
No, I was at work.
You know nothing about Mrs. Maldonado fighting with her husband?
Those two? They're always screaming the place down.
Thanks.
Étude. Alors. Ah oui, je m'en souviens. C'est un mec qui veut que ses gosses.
no good. There's nobody here.
Ah bah c'est pas celui-là. Je crois que c'est celui-là. Ouais, c'est celui-là.
Hey, sorry about that. I'm playing with my kids.
LAPD. Were you here last night?
Yeah. My wife and I are separated, and I had the kids last night. I put them to bed early and went to bed myself.
Thanks.
Ok, regarde, c'est un appartement au fond. Est-ce que ça va nous apporter quelque chose?
Hello.
LAPD, ma'am. Did you hear a disturbance last night?
Yes. Yes, I did.
Mhm.
Mrs. Maldonado lit out of here and her husband ran out after her.
You saw this, Miss?
Aranda. I had the door open a crack.
Did you see Mr. Maldonado come back inside after he ran out?
No. I didn't.
Thanks. We'll be in touch.
Merci bien.
I kept thinking you were going to call that one a nosy
Bon.
old hag too,
Je vais
Phil.
téléphoner.
Well executed restraint.
I'm executing restraint right now, Finbar. Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Are there any messages for me?
Message from Captain Donnelly, Detective. Your presence is requested urgently at Central Station. A new letter from the Dahlia killer has been found.
Ah,
Thanks.
une lettre de Dahlia. Un du Dahlia. Bon, on va aller voir c'est quoi. Je me dépêche quand même. On va aller voir c'est quoi ces fameux indices. Si on peut interroger le mari. Et après, je vais essayer de repasser. Oh, c'est quoi ces voitures-là? Je ne sais pas. Après, j'essaie de repasser au. Comment ça s'appelle? Au marché. Mais non, pas là. Il est où? Excusez-moi. Il va conduire.
You know the way. You can drive. Another letter? I thought the letter was from a nut.
These letters, Brown and Hanson believe they are genuine. From him.
Now we sent another.
I really hate this fuck. This Black Dahlia guy. Have you seen the body? Fucking case just gnaws away at your guts. Hollywood. Every prom queen from every fucking hick town in America turns up here. Where do they end up? Gutted on the fucking sidewalk.
Mais l'avatar, c'était comme ça à l'époque. Hein. Bon, normalement les indices c'est au sous-sol.
The captain is waiting for you downstairs with Anchor.
Ok. Par où je suis rusty.
Strips off me at the grand jury. Case was
Par là. Et vous voyez juste à côté, il y a l'hosto.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
Non, on peut pas courir ici, Jim.
Boys, come on in. Phelps, have you met Finis Brown?
Pleased to meet you, sir. This information is confidential and doesn't leave this room.
The new letter was left in the back seat of a cab. The driver thinks it was put through the window and not left by a customer.
We're checking all this fares back 24 hours regardless.
Good.
Like the previous letters, it's been assembled from headlines and typed from the Times and Examiner, then glued to an envelope.
What is the other note?
This one? That's also new. A poem, hand-typed.
Do you mind if I take a look?
Go ahead. We've been over both documents pretty carefully. They've been wiped with gasoline, so there's no chance of prints.
Mon Dieu, regardez ça. Échanger d'avis, ne jeu pas franc jeu, obtient plus de texte.
That's the message from the Celine Henry case.
Un billet texte. Okay. Ça c'est Celine Henry. Ça doit faire référence à une autre. Annonce celle sur ton âme en vertu de cette malédiction. Les œuvres du mal et que la vue du bien soit ton supplice. Tous deux infinis, comme l'univers. Et toi, ta solitude qui est son propre bourreau. Quoi que tu sois maintenant, une puissante image de calme, pouvoir leur viendra où tu apparaîtras. Ce que tu es intérieurement. Et après, nombre de crimes perfides et sans fruit. Et la route suivra la trace de ta chute traînant à travers l'espace et le temps sans borne.
Keep upon thy soul by virtue of this curse.
That's why we called you in.
Do you think it's original?
Not unless he's a genius.
You like this nutjob's poem?
No, I like Shelley. It was written at least 100 years ago.
Shelley? Sure, I knew that.
You see, Finis? I told you this lad was a bright boy.
Sure, but what has it got to do with the case?
Prometheus Unbound. Prometheus was a titan, a superhuman character who defied the gods to bring fire to humanity.
The Dahlia guy believes he's Superman.
Your guess is as good as mine. One thing for sure is that he's educated. What about the link to the Henry case?
He could have got the wording from the papers. As you said, he is fiendishly clever and takes pleasure in taunting us. What's happening with the Maldonado case?
We have the husband in custody. We haven't interviewed him yet.
Well, upstairs then, lads, and see if we can break him.
Ouais, on va dire. On va regarder dans quelle salle il est.
I read about him in the paper.
Il reste, il sait déjà où est-ce qu'il est, moi je sais
Improved your
pas.
attitude, Angel?
What do you want me to say? I was with Antonia the night she died, but she left the apartment, and that was the last time I saw her.
Dernier contact
So your
avec la
wife paid you a
victime.
visit last night. What time was that?
Late, around midnight, maybe? She didn't stay long.
You're lying, Angel. You went after her. I think you killed her.
You're out of your mind. My brother will tell you I was at home.
Alors, on a l'alibi du mari. Il l'a poursuivi.
We have a
quand on est
witness
parti.
who confirms that you were arguing, that your wife ran out, that you followed her and didn't come back.
I know this looks bad, but it's not true. We argued, all right, but she went out and I went out after her and she jumped in a car on the corner.
There was a car waiting for her? Can you describe the driver?
Not the driver. It was too dark. But the car, it was a brown Ford coupe.
Ok. Procédure
You
de
and your
divorce.
wife weren't getting along. She was divorcing you. Is that why you killed her?
We fought, yeah, but we weren't getting a divorce.
Menteur.
I don't believe you, Angel. She'd been granted
Ça
a
veut dire
decree
que tu es
nisi.
à 100%.
She pushed you too far and you lashed out.
I told you, I wouldn't accept a divorce.
On a les papiers, mon pote. Car c'est marqué au papier. Voilà.
The judge had set a date. You were going to be paraded in front of the whole city for your cruelty to her, Angel.
Antonia. Oh, Jesus. She came in drunk, out of her mind. She doesn't normally drink. She was looking around in her bag. Said she wanted to serve me papers. Me, her own husband. So I slapped her down. She ran out. That's the truth.
What size shoe do you wear, Angel?
Size 8. What difference does that make?
Alors,
When we
lui,
found
faut
your
qu'elle
wife, her jewelry had been removed. Was she wearing her religious medallion last night?
Sure. She always wore that.
Vrai.
What about the charm bracelet? Was she wearing that?
You know about that? She never wore it. She didn't like the message. She kept it locked up in that box of hers.
La chemise.
Your wife has been brutally murdered. So how do you explain your shirt being covered in blood?
You found that? I cut myself shaving.
Mais ça, c'est pas vrai, ça. Genre, tu perds pas autant de temps.
Angel, I'm not going to waste any more time on this. Give me something or I'm going to have you charged.
My brother, Ippolito, he said some bad things about Antonia last night. So I had to sock him one. We got into it.
Keep talking.
She said she came from the El Dorado bar.
And?
It's not one of my places. We used to buy fruit at the market down the street. But the creep there was always running his eyes all over my wife.
What's the name of this fruit market?
Just picked fruit. Ord Street downtown.
Ça arrive plusieurs fois.
One
Ça.
last question, Angel. Do the words kiss the blood mean anything to you?
No. Sounds sick to me.
You're not in the clear by any means, Angel. You're going back into a cell. You should think about whether you have anything else you need to share with us.
Bon, on va là marcher. S'il y a quelque chose d'intéressant.
You can drive.
Fine.
C'était ouvert, moi.
Where are we headed?
Wesh, on a pris une bagnole du civil, quoi.
What's your read on Maldonado?
I still like him for it. Seriously, that line about the guy at the fruit market making eyes at his woman? Please. Now, we'll get to the market and the guy behind the counter will tell us he saw Angel drag his old lady off into the night. This case will be shut like all the others.
On va voir. Ouais, c'est ouvert. On était pas dans la photo, mec. C'est le mec qu'on a vu tout à l'heure, ça, non? Au bar. Ouais, c'est lui, je crois.
Sir, Wait. You look familiar.
Hey, from the bar, right? What brings you here?
LAPD. Detective Phelps and Galloway.
Clem Feeney. What can I do for you?
Did you happen to see a young woman last night? 21 years old, Hispanic?
Sure, she came by last night. Why do you ask?
Alors,
She was wearing a necklace?
I didn't notice.
You weren't paying attention, Feeney?
Hey, you're getting the wrong idea.
hop là.
Exactly how much fruit do you sell here after midnight, Clem?
Look, not much. I sell the odd bottle on the side to the after-hours crowd. Look, I don't want any trouble. I'm just trying to make a buck.
Le nom de bouteille caché l'autre, à mon avis. T'en vois pas de temps en temps.
The young lady arrived around midnight?
Yeah, something like that. Used the phone for a cab and then left.
Effectivement.
You already knew Mrs. Maldonado, didn't you, Clem?
Sure, I met her before. She seemed like a nice lady. Her husband went apeshit one day when he caught me talking to her. She had me back until last night.
Where did she go from here?
She wanted a cab, but I couldn't get her one. I was about to offer to drive her, but a car pulled up and she got into that.
D'accord, bon ça
Can you
coïncide avec ce
describe
qu'on
the
a
car?
dit.
Brown Ford Coupe, I
Ah,
think.
c'est ça que t'as.
She seemed to know the guy.
Do you mind if we look around?
Why would you want to do that?
Because we say so.
I guess you can. Don't you have to get a court order or something? I have rights.
Clem?
Il a, à mon avis, caché quelque chose, le plus malin. On va aller là-dedans. Là. Et hop là. Me dis donc, c'est quoi toutes ces bouteilles d'alcool?
No wonder he stays open late at night. People have to get their vitamins.
Exactement.
Check through this stuff before we get back out there.
Oh, c'est quoi ça? Oh! On se calme plein de sang.
Why cut someone who was already dead?
It's a typical power thing. Once the stiff is dead, the creep usually feels they can do whatever they like.
Mm.
Must have seen it during the war.
Non, non. Et puis il a pas fait ça pendant la guerre. Des bouteilles de vin. Non.
So what are we hiding in here? This thing needs a combination.
Ah. Deux. Je crois que c'est ça. Oh! Femme soumise au mari comme mon seigneur. Charles Murray est le chef de la femme comme le Christ est le chef de l'église. Lui est son corps, donc Seigneur. Le sauveur. Donc ça, c'est ce qu'il y avait sur son bracelet. C'est le bracelet, le fameux bracelet.
This fruit stall punk gets about 10 seconds to explain before I pull his fucking arms off. Clem!
Ah, l'enfoiré, il se barre en courant. Oh non, il barre en bagnole en plus. On va te rattraper, mon pote.
God damn it, get after him, Cole!
T'inquiète pas, Rusty, je fonce.
I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck.
You should have grabbed him when we had the chance, Phelps.
When we had the chance, we didn't know he was our guy.
Phelps, you gotta get me closer.
Ah, j'essaye.
Strange that he'd leave a trail of blood right back to his own market.
Maybe he wanted to be caught. A lot of them do.
Oh.
It's almost too perfect, isn't it?
There's no such thing as too perfect.
I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck.
Ah, dis donc, on a plus de nous.
Hit it! Clean this asshole off the road.
Show me your hands.
Allez, ton état d'arrestation, mon pote. Excuse-moi. Direction la tôle.
You're a sick man, Clem. You need help.
Ouais. Puis s'y sauver, ce con-là.
Outstanding job on this case, gentlemen. The poor woman can now rest in peace. I'll pay the fiend a personal visit myself and remind him that crime in this city does not go unpunished. When they finish with him at the receiving hospital, we'll have him up before the grand jury. I have a meeting this afternoon with the mayor lads. I'll be sure to mention your names.
Parfait, ça.
On your way.
Je crois qu'il va se barrer avec Mickey, si je sens. Je m'en doute. Voilà, 5 étoiles. J'espère que du coup cette enquête aussi vous a plu. Moi franchement la plupart des enquêtes dans ce jeu là me plaisent pas mal. Donc voilà, je vais vous laisser ici et vous retrouver pour le prochain épisode, donc pour l'épisode 11 ou pour un autre de mes let's play qui est en cours sur la chaîne. Et puis je vous dis à la prochaine, c'est fini.
Nom de Zeus.
D'une DeLorean?
Faut voir grand dans la vie, quitte à voyager à travers le temps au volant d'une voiture, autant choisir une qui est ta gueule.